Divorce is all around us. We see and hear the impact of it every day. I think that's part of the reason that we don't talk about it so much, because in some way, it's impacted all of us. And if it isn't just us personally, it's in our extended family, our friends, or our neighbors. Statistically, we know that 40% of Canadian marriages end in divorce, which means that 35% of Canadian teens are affected by a family breakup. 1 in 5 kids are living with a single parent, and 70% of that group live with just their moms. 1 in 10 live with their stepfamilies, and 12% of Canadian kids are being raised by just their grandparents. That means that a lot of the teens we work with and love are in the midst of this right now. We also know that growing up in a happy, healthy home helps protect kids on every level. Kids who grow up in the midst of divorce are more likely to drink or use marijuana. They're also more likely to have problems with peers or authority figures, as well as less likely to lean into deep relationships. They're twice as likely to struggle with anxiety or depression or self-esteem. Being in a single-parent home most often diminishes financial resources or parenting resources. It means that kids live with less, and it really helps exacerbate pre-existing problems, and that can be heavy. So what are we going to do for kids who are hurting? We need to notice that they're in pain, and we need to validate it. It's so real. Let's peel the onion, look beyond the surface issue. That behavior that caught your attention, we don't want to get stuck on it. We need to look deeper. Some of what we're going to see is sadness or worry, anger, confusion, guilt, sometimes relief. It's really complex. Let's ask good questions. Let's allow teens to express the impact divorce has had on them. Even if divorce happened a long time ago, we need to see that those wounds might not have healed. We should listen. We want to push back our desire to fix things. We cannot fix this. Let's let teens know that we're working to understand their world. Divorce robs kids of feeling safety and security. It can cause them to question their real sense of belonging. But as the body of Christ, we want to invite them to belong. We want to welcome them in before they know Jesus, so God's family can be there for them. When we invite teens who are struggling toward the family of God, we should watch our language. Much of our theology is really based on the image of God the Father. 70% of teens are living with just their moms, and it can really alienate them from God that they desperately need. Let's be sensitive. We need to show them that God brings hope, that He's the father to the fatherless, that He wants to know them. Remember, our healthy relationships that are lived out in front of them are a really great example. We want to show them relationships that are different and love that can last. Let's bring hope to their future that doesn't need to keep them caught in their past.